I'm not doing it again. So I'll step away. And you know what? I don't think he's done. I really don't. I don't think he's done. I think you'll see him maybe next year or the year after come back, because I think he'll fully heal from whatever his injury is, and he'll say, you know what? I still got gas left in the tank. I can still do this. Let me go. Now, will that be with the Colts? I have no idea. I don't really know. They dislike him for what he did, but just like with Barry Sanders, just like with Calvin Johnson, after a while, some athletes know that, you know what, it's my time to step away.
Mm-hmm.
My body's taking too much of a beating. I want to have life with my kids, my grandkids, or whatever, my wife, my girlfriend, whatever it might be. I want to have a life outside of football. So after a while, you say, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with the traveling, my taking a beating, and I'm done with it. And I'm going to hang it up. And that's the way it's going to be. So when Tom decides that that's that time, then that's that time. But I think so too. I think I agree with you. I think once he hangs it up, and if Belichick goes at the same time, I don't know, maybe Bill will coach another 10 years before he retires. I don't know. He may say, you know what, Tom's gone, and I want to prove to all of you guys I can still win without him. That might be the ego that Bill Belichick has. You know what? Let Tom retire. I can still coach this team, and I can still get them to win. So until Bill and Tommy both go away, you still got to factor us in as champions. You still got to factor us in as winners, because that's why we're so hated. We're so hated because we win so much. That's why everyone hates the Patriots. If you're not a Patriot fan, you hate us. Trust me. Most of my friends hate me because I'm a Patriot fan. Not hate me, hate, but they hate because, why? Because we win. That's why. We win it all the time. No one hates a loser. No one's saying, I hate the Cincinnati Bengal fans. No, because they don't win anything. They don't win anything. They won a game this year. They're going to get the first overall pick. So, that's okay. Joe Burrow. Okay, you're going to be the first overall pick from LSU. Oh, guess where you're going to go? Cincinnati. Good luck, young man. Good luck, because you're going to have a steep hill to climb. Very steep hill to climb, because you're in a division where you have the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are kind of an okay team. Cleveland, who was, I believe, as much as everything else, was overhyped this season, as you can see.
Disappointing team in the league.
And dude, you have to think about that football game on Sunday afternoon, because Miles.
You're talking about that.
You got to be watching that game on Sunday to see. I think, like I said earlier in my show, and you've been listening since the beginning, that I think it would be absolutely asinine for them to do any kind of retaliation.
It would be completely stupid. It would be so counterproductive.
Yeah, I think the way you beat them is you beat them. You win the game. They beat you, so you go out and beat them. That's how you get back at them.
It's not like you have to. Well, okay. The big thing is Myles Garrett isn't going to be playing.
Nope.
So it's not like somebody, it's not like he took a cheap shot at one of your guys, and it's not like to parallel this with another incident that was egregious, that didn't get policed by the league properly, that led to an ugly incident for the league, as the Claude Lemieux hit on Chris Draper in '96.
Yeah.
Had the league properly policed that hit, because it was from behind, it was into the dasher, it was a dirty hit. It doesn't matter whether it was 2016, 1996, or 1966. It doesn't matter. It was a dirty hit. It was an illegal cheap shot. And had the league policed it properly, the brawls and the bloodshed and the turtle game would have never happened.
Right.
But because of the idea of letting the players police it, you had all of that incident, all the fallout surrounding that. Well, the NFL stepped up and took care of it in an extremely aggressive manner, suspending Garrett for the rest of the year, suspending penalty for 3 games, fining everyone involved, fining both teams big money.
Yep.
And for Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh has a lot of sympathy in the fan base, around the league. because of what, regardless of whether you think what you think precipitated or not, that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter if Rudolph started it. I think it would have been fine because I would have sympathy with Garrett. I would be on his side. I was like, okay, it's just a football thing. It's a little bit of a scuffle. A couple of fines here and there, and we'll move on. The problem is that he took it to the extreme when he escalated it from the point where it should have been over. When he swung the helmet, he lost my sympathy. I could sympathize with Garrett if he had said, if words had been exchanged, if bad words had been said, and he wanted to get in Mason's grill and give him the what for, and he had taken his helmet off and had flung it across the sideline, and a kind of an FU kind of gesture. I could understand that, But then to take and use your opponent's helmet as a weapon, you lose my sympathy. You lose my goodwill. I don't care whether he started it or not. It doesn't, it's like when your mom never, oh, well, he started it, then I guess you can kick him in the nads. Yeah. No, that's not how it works. Yeah. There's levels to these things, and, I know that Mason tried to pull his helmet off, but Garrett slammed into the ground. Garrett has as much responsibility for starting that fight as Mason has for continuing the fight. And then Garrett escalated it to the point where it was egregious. Right. And he loses my sympathy. And Pouncey, to me, that's just a good teammate to swing back on the guy. I would have been in there throwing punches too. You don't take a cheap shot at my guy and think you're going to get away with it.
Yeah, that's what I like about hockey. They don't let anyone. Goaltenders. They don't. The goaltenders are just like a quarterback. You don't touch the quarterback, dude. You touch the quarterback, you touch the goaltender, you're gonna get it because we're coming after you. It's like get you on that play, or we get you on the next play. They're coming after you. Yeah.
And I agree with you. The best revenge is just to go out there and beat them handily.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
And because if you do anything stupid, if you do anything to exact revenge, you can't get at Mason Rudolph. He's not going to be on the field.
Nope.
Or not Mason Rudolph. Myles Garrett. He's not going to be on the field. You can't get at him. If the Bengal or if the Browns had, I don't know, if he may just because he's suspended, he may not even be allowed to be in the stadium. So it's not like you can even get. You're not even going to be able to see him to give him the finger or anything or boo him. He's just not going to be there. So the best course of action is to just go win the game, get closer to the playoffs, knock the Browns out of the playoff hunt, and just be smart and not be stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would be absolutely stupid to do anything. I think Mike Tomlin as a coach, that's one of the few organizations on the planet that hasn't gone through a lot of head coaches. And if I'm one of them, you know what, guys? You know what? None of this crap that happened in the last game is over with. And let's go out there and beat them on the scoreboard. Let's not worry about a retaliation. Let's not do anything stupid to cost us a fine or anything like that. Keep your cool because they're going to try to start stuff with you. Keep your cool. Don't let it get to you, and let's win this football game, and let's try to move up and try to be a wild card team in the playoffs. And like you said, let's knock them out of the playoffs because you have a chance to knock the Browns out. Why not? Especially that's your rival because those two teams, just like we were talking earlier, are rival teams. They don't like each other. It's like the Bears and the Packers. They don't like each other. The Dolphins and the we don't like each other. So you knock them out. You have a chance to knock them out. Do it because
the best.
Yeah.
The best revenge is going to be winning the game because you can't get at Garrett. It'd be different. I could understand wanting a piece of Garrett if they hadn't suspended him or if they'd only given him a 1-game suspension. I could understand. I would not condone it. I would not sympathize with it. It would be completely wrong. But I could understand somebody wanting to take Garrett out. But he did get punished, and he was punished severely for his actions. And so, I think the smart play is to just go out there and win the game on the scoreboard. Win the game, move and better your playoff hopes, ruin their playoff hopes. Just do what you got to do because you're not hurting them. You're only hurting yourself.
No, correct. But I don't think I got a chance to ask you. But what's your opinion on the Houston Astros cheating scandal? I don't think I asked you that question.
No, we haven't talked about that. It's a bad look for the Stros.
Okay.
It's a very bad look for the Stros.
Oh, you think it's a bbad look for baseball in general?
No.
Okay.
No, because it wasn't baseball doing this. This wasn't something that like the Myles Garrett thing. If they hadn't have, this could be a bad look for baseball. Okay, this is like steroids. Steroids were a bad look for baseball because baseball turned a blind eye to it. Because baseball ignored it, pretend like it wasn't happening, and then when it did come out, we found out what was going on, and it was a really bad look for the league. Mm-hmm. The thing is that when this broke, as far as I know, the league didn't know anything about this. It wasn't like the league was covering up for the Astros. This was not something that the league was pretending like wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And true. So I think it's a bad look for the Astros, but it all depends on what you can prove. Because right now, to me, as far as I know, it's all hearsay. And when I first heard about it, what I was hearing was sounded like a lot of sour grapes from losers, from teams that had lost to the Astros. It sounded like sour grapes to me, And so, if they were cheating, they were cheating. But I mean, like you said, how many other teams didn't do this? How hard is it to have somebody down in the clubhouse with the TV on, watching the game and calling up to the
dugout?
I mean, it's not like and how hard. I haven't played organized baseball since t-ball in middle school. So, how hard is it to just look down and get the signs, and just look into the catcher's legs and get the sign?
Yeah. Well,
so how hard is it? How hard is it to steal a sign just looking down?
Well, and then I talked to my boss at work about this too. He said his son played high school baseball, and he said, if in baseball, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, because because you're gaining an edge. Is basically what's going on. That's what the Astros is. They gain an edge. Do I think the punishment will come is how much technology was used? If you're looking down at a catcher's signs, say you're on second base, and say you tap your head if it's a fastball, or you tap your thigh if it's a curveball, to let the batter know, hey, here's what's coming. So ahead of time. But the fact of the matter is, what I think makes it worse for the Astros is that all the technology that was put into this, that you set up a camera from the bullpen all the way out in center field, and to have that camera relay back to the dugout and then use the trash. So, I mean, obviously,
the thing is
technology. That's what I think is pissing a lot of people off. Is the technology.
It was organized cheating. It was organizational cheating. This wasn't like a group of players going, let's try to get an edge and see. I'll tip you. If I can read the sign, I'll give you a signal that this is what it is. This is from the top down because this had to come from some TV people. This had to come from the organization. This was not players. It was the coaches knew, the players knew, the front office knew, and that's why it's a really bad look is because of who all had to have been involved in this thing. And when I mean, I don't know, I didn't play high school baseball, I didn't play college baseball. I was gonna play college baseball, then I got busy and life got in the way, and I ended up not even trying out. But how hard is it to look down in between the catcher's legs when you're at bat and get an idea of what the pitch might be?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't. How hard is it to just look down and try and catch a sign? So I mean, it's stealing signs. It's something that's always been done because you're trying to get an edge. It's not any different than. It's not like in the Patriots Raiders game. The 2001, the Tuck Rule game, one of the Raiders, I forget which one, it was one of the Raiders' corners was standing near the